You've touched on so many wonderful things. The last thing I wanted to ask you about is, I think we definitely come from the same perspective of the body, revealing so much and being the front line of expression. Could you talk more about that, Virginia?
Yes. So, theater, but for sure, is a visual. It's a very visual medium, right? But a lot of times and also any kind of, when we are all gathered together or even on Zoom, right? You see a person. It's not just, why do we do Zoom when COVID happened and we all had to start having all our business happen on the internet? We said, we have to have Zoom. Well, what's different from Zoom than a phone call? Well, it's visual, right? We want to see also the visual. So it's a whole aspect of communication. But we oftentimes think, emotions, that's different from physical. Thinking, thoughts, processes, ideas, my argument, this is not physical. This is separate, and physical is something else. But I want to encourage the idea that the physical and the emotional and the vocal are together. They're all friends, and they're all apart, right? So, in fact, how you express through your body, how alive you are in your body is an essential way in which you can gain engagement. Right, and to gain engagement through being, you will be physically present most of the time when you are speaking to people. So your body will be part of it. So you want your body to be working in concert with your voice, with your ideas, your point, right? You want these things to be working in concert so that everything is being worked to draw the people who are listening to you into your engagement, right? Mm-hmm. So we bring the body with, and when we see a body that plays in concert with voice, with the subject matter, the content of what you're talking about, when we see these things have an integrity together, the audience immediately believes you. Right? It's only when we see a voice that's different from a body, and we see a body that's different from the content of what they're saying, there's something very human that we think, something is not quite right here. There's some manipulation going on in the presenter. So, but when we say, look, it's impossible. The integrity is so perfect. It's impossible that this person could not be telling the truth, because we see that then their voice and their body and the thing that they say are all going together in such integrity. For sure, there's no question, right? So that's what we're looking to find with the body.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Virginia, could you state, why don't we let them know the dates of the program? It will be over Zoom, and I'll have Virginia share the dates with you. And then, Virginia, just the requirements in terms of space, in terms of any props that they might need, if you could shed some light on that after.
Sure. So let's see. This will be part of the Voice, Body, and Movement for Lawyers program. And the dates for my section will be Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., March 4th, March 11th, and March 18th. So 3 weeks in March. And in terms of the requirements, all you need to bring is a space that you can move in and make a lot of noise in. So it's nice to try to find the full. If you can be very, very loud and make a lot of noise and have a really, really huge body, then you can find all the spectrum from loud and as big as you can be all the way to stillness. But if you can only ever go this far, then you only have this much, right? So you have to be able to go the whole way so that then you can choose at what scale you will play, depending on where you are and what you want to do. So it will be really great if you could have a space where you can make a big ruckus and move around, and clothing that you feel free to move about very freely in. And that's really about it, I think.
Great. Virginia, thank you so much. And everyone's in for a real treat. I have been working with Virginia for, like I said, 6-7 years. And she is one heck of an instructor. Virginia, you just have such an eye. You're able to see things and see things develop and see the strengths in every one of the students. And what I love about you too is that you see things in your students that that not everybody sees, and you're able to bring it out in a way that is very soft and in a way that is not intimidating or frightful. And I think that that really gives your students agency, at least it has for me, and taken ownership of those things that, those skills that I possess and that others possess that we can really bring to the foray when we're on stage or in the courtroom.
Oh, well, thank you, Mike. That's so sweet. I think you're on to me.
Great. Thanks again, Virginia.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.